40 long laps here, guys.
Pace truck will drop to the infield this time. 11 cars ready for green. 40 laps the distance. Green flag laps only count. As J.J. Schaefer and Jason Drummond come to the green in turn number 4. We're underway for 40 laps in the feature, and Drummond having a hard time getting up to speed. Thompson takes advantage of it, already up into 4th as Thompson in the 28 car. Getting shuffled back the outside lane cars, the 63 of Burge, the 31 of Marsh, and for the lead, here comes Kirby to the outside of Schaefer. 4-car battle at the front of the pack. On the bottom, the 95 of Hopkins running the outside lane. The 68 of Schaefer, 11 of Kirby, 28 of Thompson. To lap number 2 this time. 38 to go and a 4-car breakaway. 5th place is Drummond. 6th is Marsh. Schaefer leading the first couple of laps, and we're now single file formation in front of the pack. As 5th, 6th, and 7th trying to close, as well as the rest of the pack back through the 11th position. Marsh to the inside of Drummond. He'll clear him on the backstretch and take that spot away. Marsh up to 5th. Here comes top qualifier Dustin Burge. Schaefer nearly got the right rear into the wall in 1 and 2, and then it was extremely tight coming off of turn number 2. Top 4 about to be the top 5 or 6 as they are closing on the lead pack. Who will make the move? Schaefer right now running the preferred lane in the outside groove. It's going to be Marsh. Tyler Marsh, the point leader, to the inside of Brian Hopkins for 4th. Side by side for 2nd. Here comes Jason Thompson in the pink and white car number 28. Thompson up to 2nd, clears Kirby. He won't stop there. He goes for the lead in turn 3. Jason Thompson from Shirley, Indiana, going for the number 1 spot. Closes the door on Schaefer. New leader, lap number 7 at the line. It's the 28 car of Jason Thompson. We are bumper to bumper just about the whole field. Thompson up front. Here comes Kirby. Jason Thompson, the leader. Kirby trying to get by Schaefer before Thompson's lead is too big. Burge making a strong run off of 2, caught behind the 2 wide formation of Tyler Marsh and Brian Hopkins. On the inside lane, Marsh racing with Hopkins for the number 4 spot. Burge trying to get around to the outside. Reidner is there in the 96 as well. Meanwhile, Thompson pulling away to a half straightaway advantage over the 2nd place car of Schaefer. We have completed the 1/4 mark of this race. A bobble by Schaefer allows the opening for the 11 of Kirby. Jimmy Kirby can't quite clear him. Now he does. Down in turn number 3, Hopkins will come along to the bottom. Kirby sideways, though. That's going to hurt his run. It allows Schaefer to get back into competition, but Kirby does close the door. Hopkins to the inside. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, all in the pack racing for the runner-up spot. Lap number 12 this time for Thompson. He's trying to put a snooze fest on at the front of the field, but it's anything but that from 2nd place on back. Dustin Burge, top qualifier. His methodical run to the front of the field continues. He's now looking for 3rd. Reidner for a top 5 spot. Up into the wall goes Claiborne. He continues on. The old Winchester stripe up in turn number 1. 14 complete for Jason Thompson. Second, third, and fourth, Kirby, Hopkins, and the 63 of Burge. Burge is there in the fourth spot after setting quick time, and now Burge off the pace. Burge in the 63 off the pace, quickly turns down into pit road. Mechanical problems on the number 63 of Burge. Rear end going out. No, maybe not. Something on the rear of that 63 car letting go. Pulls to the infield, drives it down pit road. But Burge, your top qualifier, his strong run today has come to an end on lap 16. Thompson, lead continues to grow. 18 in at the line, closing on the halfway mark. Three different two-car battles going on. The 11 of Kirby, the 95 of Hopkins, then the 96 of Reidner and the 31 of Marsh, and then we look back even further to Colby Lane trying to get by the 68 of Schaefer. Jason Thompson working through turn 3, heading into turn 4. This time he'll see the cross flag signifying halfway. 20 laps in, 20 to go for Thompson, now up to a straightaway lead. Hopkins quicker right now than Kirby is, but he just can't find the opening. He goes to the bottom, can't keep his momentum up in the non-preferred line. For the 4th spot, Marsh and Reidner going at it. Marsh look low. Here comes Hopkins to the inside of Kirby. Pulls up wheel to wheel, door to door. Up the banking he goes. Kirby keeps it down somewhat off the wall to take the momentum away from Hopkins. Might it not matter as here comes the 95. He will take the 2nd spot away. Brian Hopkins into the number 2 spot. He and Kirby rubbing a little bit of paint down in turns 1 and 2. Kirby having to check up. And now it's a 4-car battle between 2nd and 4th. 2nd and 5th. And Marsh has just blown up. Yellow flag is out. Tyler Marsh in the 31 has an engine expire heading down into turn 1. The point leader. Tyler Marsh came into this race leading by 22 points over Brian Hopkins in the title chase for 2012. But Marsh's day coming to an early end. Get Hopkins up beside the 28 car of Thompson. Field will bunch up as they go into turn 3.
Side by side,
Ready for the restart, turn number 4. 16 to go. Does Hopkins have anything for Thompson? They'll battle for the checkered. Thompson goes into the lead, and the 95 of Hopkins pulls up into line in 2nd. A lot of power underneath the hood of that 95 of Hopkins again this 2012 season as he closes at the end of the straightaway. Two 4-car packs right now. The first 4, Thompson, Hopkins, Reidner, and Kirby. And the second 4 in positions 5 through 8, Schaefer, Claiborne, Raper, and Drummond. Thompson pulling away from the 95 of Hopkins. His car hooked up. Ten laps remain. The final 10 laps of the race with Thompson leading Hopkins, Reidner, and Kirby. 9 to go, and Thompson's lead has stabilized. Seven to go. 33 in this 40-lap feature for the CRA Street Stocks this afternoon. .35 in, 5 laps to go for Jason Thompson, Brian Hopkins, AJ Reidner, and Jimmy Kirby. Hopkins closing a little bit now on the 28 of Thompson. Does Thompson maybe have some problems? Hopkins is reeling him in. Hopkins closing relatively fast on the 28 of Thompson. 3 laps to go, 37 in. Much different lanes they're running. Hopkins driving in low, then letting it come up the banking. He's going to reel into nearly the bumper in turn 3 this time. He gets within a car length down in turns 3 and 4. 2 laps remain in the battle up front for the number 1 position. Hopkins, Thompson trying to hold the lead and the victory. Hopkins trying to take it. Final circuit, white flag, 1 to go in the CRA Street Stock feature. Into 1 and 2, looking to the bottom. Hopkins can't pull alongside. He's still within a car length and a half. They go to 3. He's going to make a run for it. Pulls to the inside, down in the corner. Can't quite pull alongside. Off of turn number 4. Good effort by Hopkins, but Thompson the win. Hopkins second. Finishing third will be Reidner. 4 spot to the 11 of Kirby. Finishing 5th, the 68 of Schaefer. The 17 of Claiborne in the number 6 spot. 7th, the 00 of Raper, and 8th, the 77 of Drummond.